And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Melching Field on the campus of Stetson University for tonight's Florida Collegiate Summer League game between the first place Winter Park Diamond Dogs and the reigning defending Florida League champions and second place DeLand Sun. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to DeLand. I'm Ryan Murphy, joined by Bryce Kuhn. And tonight is the two teams that have dominated the Florida League thus far this season. I think between the two teams, 4 losses to not each other thus far this summer.
Yes.
So these are the best two teams in the Florida League, at least through the first 3 weeks, and they'll do battle for a 3-game series here, then to the First Academy tomorrow, and then back here.
Yeah, we'll see about that First Academy location tomorrow, depending on the weather. But I'll tell you, Ryan, these two teams have been on a collision course ever since that 2-game mini-series 2 weeks ago. We saw some good competition, a pitching duel between the Dogs and the Suns, and ever since that, both teams have taken care of business, and really everyone's kind of circled this on the calendar as a marquee matchup to open up this week 5 of the season. So it should be an exciting matchup as the Dogs and the Suns get ready.
The top 2 teams in this league this year and the top 2 teams in this league last year. They played for the league title as the first pitch from Tyler Jones to Joe Butts is in for a strike, 0-1. Home field decided to the championship last season as all 3 games were won by the home team. A slow bouncer towards third. Garrett Wallace will collect. His throw to first is in time, and Joe Butts put out on the ground out. There's 1 gone here in the first for the center fielder, Jason Foytno.
Joe Butts, one of the guys that did not suit up for the Dogs when they did battle last time with the Suns, so a new familiar face. He's been a good leadoff hitter on that one. Grounds out to third, but Butts has been tremendous, batting over 500 on the season. But his average will creep down now below 500 with that out right there.
Tyler Jones getting his first start of the season. Misses low and outside with that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes to Jason Foytno. The right-handed Tyler Jones. I'll give you his numbers in a moment as the 1-0 pitch right down Broadway for a strike. Foytno stepped out of the box as that one was delivered, but it's in the zone. It's 1-1. Jones works quickly for the Suns as he's right back into his windup. His 1-1 delivery is a breaking ball upstairs for ball 2. The numbers on the season on Jones: he's worked 12 2/3 innings out of the pen, 12 hits, 8 runs, 6 earned, 9 strikeouts, 4 walks. He's 1-1 with a 4.26 ERA as the 2-1 pitch from Tyler Jones is a chopper foul down the first base side, and the count runs even on Jason Foytno. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Foytno going to be a West Georgia Wolf next season. He was slated the leadoff hitter through the first 2 weeks, but has settled nicely in this 2-hole for the Dogs, being a nice table setter top for this heart of the lineup for the Dogs.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 breaking ball is a 3-hopper towards the third baseman. Wallace crow hops in. His throw to first is in time. 2 up, 2 down, 2 ground outs to third. And there's 2 gone in the first inning for the 3-hole hitter, one of the best hitters in the league through the first 3.5 weeks in Luke Reedy.
Yeah, Reedy had a great week last week, 2 home runs for the Rollins Tar, and has been just a consistent offensive effort from the Dogs as you look at the 3-4-5, and Reedy has been a big part of their early success.
2 outs, nobody on for Reedy. Not the perfect situation to face him as the first pitch fouled off. Jones gets ahead of the left fielder, no balls and a strike.
And Ryan, that was one thing that Winter Garden struggled with, is they would get into the hardest lineup and there'd be runners in scoring position, but like you said, it's an enviable situation right here. You'd love to face Reedy with nobody on.
The 0-1 from Tyler Jones as he will loop in a breaking ball. That's smacked into right center field for a base hit out of the reach. The second baseman in Hunter Fornari as Reedy continues to swing a hot bat. He's aboard with a single, and he stands on first with 2 outs for the first baseman in the cleanup hole in Cole Beaker.
Yeah, Beaker's going to step up here, and Ryan alluded to it. You want to face the hardest lineup with nobody on after getting the first 2 outs. That single right there doesn't really hurt DeLand, but Cole Beaker stepping up here with a chance to continue the streak of scoring runs in the first inning for Winter Park. It sits at 6 games right now.
Jones will work from the stretch for the first time today. He stepped off the rubber to chase Reedy back to the bag. Reedy has not shown to be a stolen base threat. He has yet to make that attempt this season as the first pitch to Beaker, hitting 347, misses high and outside. It's 1-0.
This Dog lineup features 5 of the top 10 batting average leaders in the Florida League, so a potent lineup, tough to get out.
1 ball, no strikes from the righty Tyler Jones. Righty on lefty as Jones's 1-0 delivery misses upstairs that time as Went with the fastball. The count is 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. From Tyler Jones, Reedy with about a two-step lead off of first. Not a big stolen base threat, as we mentioned. Jones is 2-0, comes inside for a ball, and the count on Cole Beaker is 3-0.
Beaker most likely have the red light on this one. It's going to be perfect for him to get the bat off his shoulder and offer at it.
3 balls, no strikes. The 3-0 pitch will catch the inside corner that time from Jones, and the count is 3-1. On the cleanup hitter in the Winter Park order, Luis Cabrera, the catcher, would hit next for the Dogs should the inning continue. Otherwise, he'll lead off the second. Jones from the stretch. The runner goes on the 3-1 pitch. It's fouled off down the left side. Back to first base goes Reedy, and full goes the count to Cole Beaker.
Reedy not exactly a threat like Ryan said. He's going to take off there, try to put some pressure on this defense, but full count here. Expect him to go and get a head start.
3 balls, 2 strikes. As you mentioned, he will be moving with the pitch. Jones deals the 3-2. It's high ball 4. So back-to-back runners have reached for Winter Park here in the first inning. Reedy singles, Beaker walks, and it's a run production opportunity for the catcher Luis Cabrera, who has 4 RBIs on the season. He's 12-35, hitting .343, 6 runs, and those 4 RBIs.
And Ryan, as you see the first 2 batters get on, Cabrera's been one of the guys that ever since that DeLand series, he's had a little trouble finding some holes. He's hit the ball hard, but just hadn't been able to get base hits. And if you remember, he had a big home run here at DeLand last time out. We'll see if he can get kick-started here in a big game.
First and second with 2 gone. Jones's first pitch tried to paint the outside corner, couldn't find the edge. He starts down in the count to Cabrera, 1 ball and no strikes. Suns trying to wiggle out of some trouble here in the first inning. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Both runners reaching with 2 outs. The 1-0 from Jones goes outside again, that time low, as the count moves to 2-0 on the 5-hole hitting catcher.
Yeah, tough spot here for Jones. You got a good power hitter in Cabrera. He can spray it to left center field, right center field, and with 2 outs, the runner's going to be off on contact. See what Cabrera does here with a great hitter's count, 2-0, probably sitting dead red on the fastball.
2 balls, no strikes the count on the right-handed hitting Cabrera. He'll look to strike first for Winter Park tonight. The 2-0 pitch comes from Tyler Jones. It's a ground ball to the left side, gloved by Wallace. His throw will go to second in time, and Jones will get out of some trouble. 2 runners reach with 2 outs, but neither is able to score as we head to the bottom of the first inning from DeLand. With your score, it's Winter Park 0, DeLand coming up. Hunter Fornari, Tim Dixon, and Mark Townsend will lead things off for the DeLand Suns at the bottom of the first inning. From Melching Field in DeLand, the lineup after that, Peter Hutzel, Al Alonso, Joe Burke, Christian Pregent, Garrett Wallace, and Jeff Omahundro. They'll deal with the starting pitcher for these Winter Park Diamond Dogs in Jack Wolgast.
Yeah, Wolgast getting his third start of the season. He has one relief appearance, and his last start was a big one, 5 innings of a no-hit shutout against Seminole County.
First pitch strike on the inside corner, 0-1.
As he boasts a 1 ERA, just recently committed to Southeastern University last week, in fact, and so he'll be staying close up in Lakeland.
The 0-1 delivery is upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Great, like Southeastern needed more talent.
Yeah, big-time NAIA school, and that's from what I've heard. It's just a dominant NAIA school here, not only in Florida but in the nation.
1-1 delivery is fouled back to the screen, 1-2. 2018 national champions went back to the World Series in 2019 and got hosed with their draw. They were the defending national champs and the wire-to-wire #1 team in the country and got the 3 seed in the tournament. I would love someone to explain that to me. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count, and the 1-2 delivery to Hunter Fornari is a chopper foul down the third base side. Pass coach Rick Hall in the third base coach's box, and it remains 1-2 on the FGCU Eagle in Fornari.
Wolgast is not necessarily a guy that's going to overpower you. He hit his spots and kept the ball low, and that's going to be the game plan and keys to the game for him here tonight.
Long first at-bat as Fornari sends one back to the screen. We'll do it again. Add a ball and 2 strikes on the FGCU Eagle in Fornari has been the mainstay at the top of the order for Rick Hall and the DeLand Suns. As the 1-2 pitch to Fornari is a one-hopper, gloved going to the knees at third. Throw across the diamond by LaMarche is in time. LaMarche ranged to his glove side, went to the knees to make the stop, and his throw across the diamond is in time. There's 1 away in the first inning out in the nice play. Tim Dixon will step in.
Yeah, nice play by LaMarche, ranges over to his left side, and he's made a couple nice plays this season at the hot corner for the Dogs. He's received most of the starts over there as this Winter Park team starting to gel and find their roles in the starting lineup.
First pitch breaking ball in the zone at the top of the zone for a strike to Tim Dixon, hitting .245 in the season, 12 of 49. 2 runs scored, 2 runs batted in for the Little Rock commit as the 0-1 is swung on and missed, count 0-2. Has finished up at Seminole State and will matriculate on to Little Rock for the remainder of his college career. Wolgast has jumped ahead, 0-2, his 0-2 delivery. Tries to paint the outside corner, no bite from Dixon. Misses a bit outside, and the count moves to 1-2 on the 2-hole hitter in the Suns' order.
Wolgast moved a lot east to west with that fastball. You see him try to do it again, going inside to outside.
1-2 pitch, big swing and fouled off by Tim Dixon. We'll do it again. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes on the 2-hole hitting center fielder. Defensively for the Dogs, it's Reedy, Foytno, Myers left to right in the outfield. LaMarche, Carinci, Butson, Beaker left to right in the infield. Cabrera does the catching for Wolgast as the 1-2 pitch misses outside again, and the count is 2-2. Third meeting of the season between these two teams. The Dogs won the first. The Suns came back and split the 2-game series by winning the most recent as Dixon will lace it in another play made at third by LaMarche, that time going to his bare hand side down the third base line and able to go down to his knees again and make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, that was a nice catch. Saves at least a double there down the line. Would have put the Dogs in an interesting situation with the heart of the Suns lineup coming up, but LaMarche once again flashing the glove out there at the hot corner and saves an extra base hit.
So just like the Dogs had, they'll have the bases empty with 2 outs. Winter Park was able to threaten in that situation with a single and a walk as Mark Townsend, the leading hitter for this team in eligible at-bats. Peter Hutzel behind him has the best average, but he's only played in 4 games. Townsend's played in all 17. He's 22 of 67 as he fouls off the 0-1 delivery. Count 0-2. He is currently one of 5 Suns with 10 or more runs scored, and he's second on the roster with 16 RBIs behind the 17 of Alan Alonso. No balls, 2 strikes the count to Townsend as Wolgast going for the 1-2-3. He'll get it as Townsend swings and misses at a pitch up above his eye level, and the inning comes to an end. 1-2-3 inning worked by Wolgast as we head along to the top of the second inning from Melching Field with your score. It's Winter Park nothing, DeLand nothing, as you're watching Florida League Baseball on YouTube Live. Top half of inning number 2. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Myers, Carinci, Matero in the lineup for Winter Park as the first pitch from Tyler Jones catches the outside corner for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Myers stepping up here. He's got some raw power. He showed it off. Been to clip over 300 this season as well. Been good for the Dawgs.
Bouncing ball up the middle, just past the dive of the shortstop, Jeff Omahundro, and into center field by Darius Myers. He picks up the base hit, and Winter Park has the first non-two-out base runner of the afternoon. It's a single up the middle by Darius Myers. He stands on first with nobody out for Daniel Carinci.
And here comes Carinci, and like Ryan said, this is a guy right here who has been struggling as of late. After that DeLand series, he had an 0-for-21 spell, but hopefully broke out with a big performance. 2 home runs in Saturday's 11-2 victory over the Squeeze, looking to right the ship.
Jones's first pitch misses low and outside for a ball, 1-0 to Carinci. Top of the second inning, we are scoreless from DeLand, as Jones will throw a check over to first base. No tag applied by the reigning Florida League Player of the Week in Joe Burke. 3 home runs last week. He's due up third in the second inning. Another throw over to first, not in time, from the Winthrop Eagle in Tyler Jones, one of 2 Winthrop players on the roster, joining Joe McNamara, the infielder, not in the lineup tonight. 1 ball, no strikes, righty on righty. Runner will break for second. Pitches in there for a strike. Throw down to second, not in time by Christian Pregent. Darius Myers picks up the steal. He'll stand on second with nobody out, as the count on Carinci is 1-1.
Yeah, bold move there by Myers. Jones threw over twice to try to pick him off. Myers times it up perfectly and just gets in ahead of the tag. So quick, no outs and a runner in scoring position here for Winter Park.
7th stolen base of the season for Darius Myers, 32nd in 16 games for Winter Park, as that one fouled off. 2 strikes on Daniel Carinci, as Jones does not have a strikeout to his name. All 3 outs he got in the first inning were thanks to the ground ball, all of them to Garrett Wallace at third. Jones, the right-hander, with an offset stance on the mound, deals his 1-2 breaking ball. It's a chopper towards short. That's going to freeze the runner. The throw across the diamond by Jeff Omahundro is in time for the first out of the inning. So the stolen base proves to be even more important there for the Dawgs, as that may have taken away a possible double play. Either way, there's a runner on second with 1 out for the 8-hole hitting DH and Jack Matero.
We'll see how Winter Park does this. Although they've used the long ball as of late, this team prides itself on small ball opportunities with Matero up here. And 1 gone. You'd love to drive something up the middle into the gap and see if you can bring home Myers with his speed.
This is not the ballpark to rely on the long ball in, as the first pitch of the at-bat in there for a strike, 0-1. You will see a stray home run here But teams cannot rely on the home run at this ballpark. It's just too big, and it plays too big. The 0-1 delivery coming. Runner will deke off of third as the 0-1 breaking ball is low and outside. Count is aces wild on Jack Matero. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
And I quote Daniel Carinci, Ryan, as coming into the stadium. He said, this is more like it after a 3-game series at Winter Garden, where the dimensions are just a tad bit shorter.
The 1-1 delivery from Jones is a chopper to third. Where have we heard that before? Wallace uncorks one. The runner will take off for third. Burke bobbled it, so he will make no throw. The umpire making the signal that Burke was trying to pull it out on the transfer. So the ground out to Wallace. That's his 4th assist already today. Accounts for the second out and gets Myers over to third. It's a surprising thing to hear a hitter say. You would think a pitcher would say,
exactly.
okay, thank God we're at a place where you can't bunt and get it out of the yard. The hitter's going to think, oh, this we're going to deal with this now. Great. First pitch, a high pop fly into shallow right center. 3 Suns converging on it, and it's going to drop. Drops in for a base hit into right center field as Hunter Fornari tried to track that one. He was the one it looked like they let try to make the catch. It falls out of his range. It's a bloop single by Luis Lamarche, and striking first is Winter Park. On this Monday night, it's 1-0 Dawgs.
Yeah, tough play there by Fornari. Kind of a little Bermuda Triangle action out there behind the second base bag, and just not enough communication between all 3 guys. And just like that, the Dawgs do get a 2-out RBI and take the lead.
That was a ball one of the outfielders needed to take, as another ground ball on the left side of the infield, this time gloved by Jones. Jones's throw is off the mark. That's going to be an E1 that moves Lamarche to second, puts Joe Butts aboard. A tough play on the left side, but if the throw was on line, he's out. So scored an E1, put the first error of the game on the board, and for the second straight inning, put runners on first and second with 2 outs. This time it's for Jason Foytno.
And Joe Butts using the speed there, putting some pressure on the defense. That time it was Jones ranging off the mound. He had to make a good throw, and like Ryan said, if it's on the mark, it's an easy out, but the speed of Butts forcing Jones maybe rush it a little bit.
First pitch catches the zone from Jones in time 0-1. Suns will look to answer with Peter Hutzel, Alan Alonso, and Joe Burke. The heart of this lineup. The last 2 FCSL players of the week in Alonso and Burke. High pop fly. This one will be much more manageable for the second baseman in Fornari. He camps underneath it to make the play, and the inning is over. So the Suns, for the second inning in a row, strand 2 runners on of Winter Park. But the Dawgs get 1 as we go to the bottom of the second inning from Winter Park, from DeLand, that is, with the Suns trailing the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 1-0. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the DeLand order to try to get the run back, as Peter Hutzel, Alan Alonso, and Joe Burke will step in for the Suns to face Wolgast. Peter Hutzel off to a very nice start in his time with the Suns. Takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, Wolgass with 15 pitches through that first inning. 12 of them were strikes. That was a key coming into the game. You got to keep the ball in the zone to give yourself a chance.
0-1, outside ball 1. Peter Hutzel, 6 of his first 15, 3 runs scored, 2 runs batted in. Been on base in 8 of his 17 plate appearances with a walk and a hit by pitch to his name as well. The 1-1, big swing by Hutzel. Cannot connect, 87 miles an hour there from Wolgast, and the count moves to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes from Wolgast to Hutzel. He kicks and deals the 1-2, bounces in the dirt for a ball at 78 miles an hour. Count runs even, 2 balls and 2 strikes on the cleanup hitting DH in the DeLand order. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Hutzel, and back-to-back strikeouts by Jack Wolgast. He got Townsend to end the first, Hutzel to start the second, as there's one gone for the Sun leader in RBIs, but he'll hit with the bases empty here in Alan Alonso.
Yeah, nice job by Wolgast right there, mixing speeds, trying to keep these Suns hitters off balance. He did a great job of that against Seminole County last week and looking to replicate that same success here tonight.
First pitch of the at-bat, Alonso will hit it into right field. It'll send the right fielder back, and making the catch up at cap height is Adarius Myers, as he was forced back on that one, but is there to make the play to retire Alan Alonso. Quickly 2 gone here in the second inning, and that brings up the first baseman in Joe Burke. Burke, the reigning FCSL Player of the Week, hit 3 home runs last week, hit his first in Sanford, hit 2 more in Leesburg. As the first pitch to Joe Burke is in there for a strike, 0-1. Only one Sun is homered in this ballpark. That was Mark Townsend Saturday night in the loss to the Lightning. The 0-1 delivery, a foul ball down the right side. It'll head towards the batting cage in foul territory on the right side as Burke quickly finds himself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning is Wolgast. Won't get it on that pitch as he comes high and tight to Burke with the count 1-2.
Yeah, dangerous place to miss high against a hitter like Burke. If you're going to miss high, you better miss really high. He did on that one. Got up near the chin level.
The 1-2 delivery to Burke. In there, strike 3 in the inside corner. Wolgast has faced 6, retired 6, and struck out 3 through 2 innings here in DeLand. Through 2 innings, it's the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 1 and the DeLand Suns nothing, as you're watching Florida League Baseball on YouTube Live. The Suns have caught Luke Reedy at good points thus far today. 2 outs, nobody on, and then they face him to lead off an inning as the first pitch breaking ball, Jones just flips it in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, Ryan, we're going to say this a lot. You're going to want to catch this Dogs lineup with nobody on and 2 outs, and like you said, leading off, nobody else. Most damage he can do right here is a solo shot, but he goes down 0-2 right there.
Yeah, he just badly fooled on that pitch by Tyler Jones, who's gone back-to-back breaking balls to start this third inning to Luke Reedy. Probably a smart decision not to throw Reedy much in the way of a fastball. We'll see what Jones goes with 0-2. Goes with a third straight breaking ball, and he gets a swing and a miss. Throw down to first in time. Breaking ball, breaking ball, breaking ball, and Luke Reedy is the first strikeout victim of the game from Tyler Jones.
And when you're having the success that Reedy has had so far in the past, especially the past 2 weeks, he's been on fire late, you're not going to see a ton of fastballs belt high, and good job there by Jones. He didn't try to give him anything to hit, and you see the result right there. Reedy goes down on 3 pitches.
First pitch of the next at-bat is sprayed down the left field side. It'll head towards the Suns' bullpen where they have the tent set up as they has become their custom. Looks like one of the Suns might have been Nate Palmer back there that scurried underneath the tent as the ball was heading in that direction. Clears the bullpen as the count is 0-1. The 0-1 from Tyler Jones bounces in for a ball. Aces wild to Cole Beaker. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Winter Park. 0-1 for the Suns. The 1-1 delivery from Jones. That one is sent into left field. Ranging back and towards the line is Mark Townsend. A little leap as he gets there, and an easy play made by the Stetson outfielder. There's 2 gone here in the third inning, as the Suns, for the second time in 3 innings, have put the first 2 runners down. We'll see if they can get their first 1-2-3 against Cabrera.
Yeah, Cabrera granted the fielder's choice after having Beaker and Reedy on, and another luxury for the Suns facing the right-handed hitter with nobody on and 2 outs. This Cabrera, the most damage, like we said, he could do is a solo shot here, but like Ryan said, this tough one to get out of a ball out of here with the dimensions here at Melching Field.
First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0 between the dimensions. It's 403 to center, 375 to the alleys, and 335 down the lines. The wind rarely blows out as the 1-0 pitch inside ball 2. Tonight it's blowing a little bit out, but more from the first base side to the third base side across. And it's not a terribly strong wind to speak of. The 2-0 is clubbed foul down the third base side. 2-1, and this goes for all ballparks, but it just becomes a little bit harder to get it out when you're swinging wood as opposed to the metal these guys swing in their spring seasons. 2 balls and a strike, the 2-1 pitch from Tyler Jones. Swing and a miss at an 85-mile-an-hour delivery. And deuces are wild to Luis Cabrera. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, Cabrera fooled on that one. He was sitting fastball and just was way too early and out in front.
The 2-2 pitch from Jones, high and tight for a ball. Went 86 miles an hour on that fastball, high and tight. We'll see if he tries to go with something low and outside after going up and in on the 2-2. Payoff pitch coming from Tyler Jones. The 3-2 pitch is chopped foul on the first base side. It'll roll towards the dugout, and Darius Myers will collect it before it gets there, as the count will begin. The count will stay full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count from Tyler Jones. A high pop-up foul gets up and out of play, and we'll do a third 3-2 pitch. It's the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Good battle between Jones and Cabrera.
Yeah, Jones trying to get that first 1-2-3 inning for the Suns, but Cabrera is battling here. Good battle between the 2 right-handers.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 3-2 pitch is a chopper on the left side. Garrett Wallace again throws in time, and Garrett Wallace comes up with his 5th assist in 3 innings. And a 1-2-3 inning worked by Tyler Jones. As we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Suns look to start their offense against Wolgast. 7-8-9, Pregent, Wallace and Omohundro after this. 1-0 Winter Park, top of the third inning. A 1-2-3 worked by Tyler Jones. Now the offense will try to do their part for the Suns. It's Pregent Wallace Omohundro. 7-8-9 against Wolgast, who has dominated through his first two. 6 up, 6 down, 3 Ks. He misses high on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball inside. Count 1-0.
Wolgast has done a good job so far getting those first pitch strikes. The first 6 batters he's got ahead of, and he's going to have to continue that, but we'll see how he goes as he gets deeper into this game.
Pop up the elevator shaft, and there to make the catch, basket style behind home plate, was Luis Cabrera, and Wolgast has started 7 up, 7 down. There's 1 gone in the third inning for the third baseman, Garrett Wallace.
Yeah, Cabrera right there kept the helmet in one hand and then used his body and just made that basket style catch. Not traditionally what you see from the catchers, but it works any way you can get it.
8 up, 8 down from Wolgast. He'll face Garrett Wallace. Wallace hitting an even 200 on the season. He takes a fastball 88 miles an hour at the top of the zone. He checked his swing, but it was a strike anyway as the count moves to 0-1 on the upstate Spartan. The 0-1 delivery fouled straight back to the screen, and quickly Wolgast has gotten ahead of Garrett Wallace 0-2.
Yeah, throwing strikes, and one thing Wolgast said, he said I'm not going to overpower anybody, but let my defense work for me. This is one of the top defenses in the Florida League, coming in with only 12 errors on the season, so we'll see what Wolgast has here.
Tried to paint the outside corner on the 0-2, and he's unsuccessful. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes on Garrett Wallace. The 1-2 delivery. Outside, did he go around? The answer is no. And the count will even up on the 8-hole hitting Wallace. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. The 2-2 pitch. 87 miles an hour, but high and tight to Wallace. Starts down 0-2, has battled back to work at full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, good at-bat by Wallace and good patience, too. He hadn't nibbled at anything in the corners that Wolgast is trying to get to him as the payoff pitch comes.
The 3-2 pitch, foul back to the screen. Wallace keeps the at-bat alive. Count remaining full on Garrett Wallace. Jeff Omohundro remains in the on-deck circle for the Suns. He will hit behind Wallace, either with 2 outs or the man aboard. The 3-2 pitch to Garrett Wallace is a breaking ball in there, strike 3, as it catches the inside corner. Wolgast gets his 4th strikeout of the evening. 2 looking, 2 swinging, that one looking, as there's 2 gone for the 9-hole hitter, Jeff Omohundro.
Yeah, nice pitch there, just kind of froze Wallace. He couldn't pull the trigger on it, caught the inside corner, and like I said, 4 strikeouts. That matches his total, his game high so far of the 2019 season.
First pitch, bouncing ball back up the middle. Shortstop ranges over. Throw to first is in time. Nice play by Daniel Carinci to range behind the bag and throw out Jeff Omohundro as it's a 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning by Wolgast. We've played 3 from Melching Field and DeLand. Your score, it's Winter Park 1, DeLand nothing. First pitch of the top of the fourth inning misses the zone to Adarius Myers, who singled, scored a run in the second inning. Next pitch, he will line it into right field, and coming on to make the catch is Alan Alonso. He shuffled over towards the line and then raced in to make the play. Myers put out for out number one. As for the third time in 4 innings, Tyler Jones is able to put down the leadoff runner of the inning. There's one gone now for Daniel Carinci.
And while that's not the result that Myers wanted, he's really been trying to work on hitting the ball opposite field, and good job there. Just hung up long enough for Alonso to come in and make the catch.
Breaking ball from Jones snaps in for a strike, 0-1. Jones has been solid for the Suns on the mound, as the 0-1 delivery is a breaking ball that is hit high down the left field side. Mark Townsend will find it, as that one was hit sky high down the left field line, but Townsend finds it, and quickly there's 2 gone in inning number 4.
If Carinci sits back just a little bit more on that off-speed pitch, he might have himself an extra base hitter a little bit more, as he just missed that one. Like you said, Ryan, skied it about a mile up in the air before it finally came down in the glove of Townsend.
The third time in 4 innings, the Suns have retired the first 2 batters of the inning. They'll go for a second straight 1-2-3 as that one sprayed down the left field side. Good distance, but well foul on the left side. No balls and a strike on the DH, Jack Matero, who was a ground-out victim his first time up. No balls, 1 strike, the count from Tyler Jones. The Winthrop Eagles 0-1. Try to go to the knees and hit 2 below that time to Matero. It's a ball and a strike on Jack Matero. 1-1 count coming from Tyler Jones, the 1-1. A late swing on the 85-mile-an-hour fastball from Jones, and the count moves to 1-2.
Yeah, see what Jack does here, can battle, shorten up a little bit. He's shown the opportunity to go opposite field and just kind of protect the plate here with 2 strikes.
He will spray another one foul down the left side. It will carry him into the Suns' bullpen. Clay Allen is the one that has to emerge from underneath the tent to get the baseball.
You got to stay cool down there. That's the number 1 priority for those guys down in the bullpen.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the 1-2 pitch. Jones changes up his release on that one. The 1-2 is another pitch, skied down the left side. Ranging right at the foul line is Townsend. Stops about a 1.5 feet from the line and makes the play. So 3 flyouts to the corner outfielders in the 4th inning. 7 straight retired by Tyler Jones. But the Suns' offense needs to get something going against Wolgast, who's gone 9 up, 9 down himself. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Suns trail Winter Park 1-0. Suns look to get their first bit of offense here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They trail 1-0, 9 up, 9 down against the righty in Wolgast, whose first pitch breaking ball is high and tight for a ball to Fornari, 1-0.
Wolgast with 8 first pitch strikes through the first 9 batters faced for the right-hander from Southeastern, looking to That one's fouled off Ryan. It's going to be interesting to see, though, what happens the second time through the lineup as these guys are going to get more accustomed to seeing Wolgast. Wolgast did not pitch in that first series 2 weeks ago against the Suns.
Wolgast did not throw a first pitch strike to Fornari, so make it 8 of 10. Count even 1-1 as from the windup, the 1-1 pitch bounces in about a foot in front of the plate. And back ahead of the count is Fornari at 2-1. Two balls and a strike from Jack Wolgast. He'll face the top of the order, Fornari, Dixon, and Townsend. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch is sprayed foul. That will bounce off the concrete facade over by the dugout and actually carry him back into left field. As the count has gone even on the leadoff hitter in the order, Fornari, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He hit a ball pretty well his first time up, but had a base hit taken away by LaMarche. The 2-2 pitch from Wolgast bounces in again for a ball, 3-2. So the count full on the leadoff hitter as the Suns try to get their first base runner of the evening against Wolgast, who's gone 9 up, 9 down. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter of the inning as the 3-2 delivery is a chopper down the third base line, backhanded again by the third baseman. The throw will come up the line, but able to keep his foot on the bag was Beaker. Fornari, for the second time in as many at-bats, grounds out to third, and there's one gone in the fourth for Tim Dixon.
Yeah, both third basemen for each team showing off why you don't want to hit the ball that way. LaMarche's made a couple nice plays, and Wallace at third base for the Suns just vacuum cleaners over there. Nothing getting past.
Dixon also had a hit taken away by LaMarche back in the first inning on a line out. First pitch to Dixon, misses the zone for a ball, 1-0. Top of the fifth inning, 9-1-2. LaMarche, Butts, and Foytno. Big swing and a miss that time from Tim Dixon, and aces are wild. The ball is striking it out.
Yeah, that was a good job last plate appearance there by Wolgast. He fell behind first time he worked deep in the count E2, but stays with it and gets the ground ball out.
1-1, another swing and a miss as he dialed up that one at 83 miles an hour to run the count to 1-2 on Dixon. Mark Townsend, the Stetson Hatter, stands in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 pitch from Wolgast, high and tight again. Wolgast throwing a few more pitches this inning as the count on Tim Dixon is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, bottom of the fourth inning. As Wolgast 2-2 delivery, Dixon hits a bouncer down the third base side. Collecting it will be Rick Hall, and it is foul, 2-2. Will remain the count.
Yeah, Wolgast, we've seen it features a fastball, upper 80s, then breaks off an off-speed curveball. That will feature around 77, 78, but see what he likes to go with here is 2 balls and 2 strikes to a dangerous hitter in Dixon.
The 2-2 delivery to Dixon. Dixon will sky it into center field. Not having to move a whole lot was Foytno. He's there to make the catch quickly. 2 gone in the fourth inning. 11 up, 11 down. Thus far tonight by Wolgast. He'll face the 3-hole hitter in the Suns order in Mark Townsend.
Yeah, Wolgast just locked in right there. The first ball that has reached the outfield here in a couple innings. As Foytno ranges back and some speed out there, and Foytno and Myers in center and right field, they can cover a lot of ground for the Dogs.
2 gone, bottom of the fourth inning. Wolgast looking to make it 4 perfect innings as one is put foul down the first base side. Count begins 0-1 on the Stetson Hatter and Townsend. No balls, 1 strike on the 3-hole hitter in the Suns order in Townsend. The 0-1 delivery bounces in for a ball. It's 1-1 as Wolgast will deal his 50th pitch in 4 innings. A pretty good ratio there for Wolgast, working reasonably efficiently. The 1-1 pitch from the right-hander. Big swing and a miss as he fooled Townsend on a changeup that time, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, Dawgs are going to play a defensive shift here against Townsend with Joe Butts ranging in short right field. Carinci just a little bit shaded to the left side of the second base bag, and it's only LaMarche over there kind of covering that shortstop third base area.
The 1-2 pitch, and it's hit right into that shift. First baseman over. His throw is in time. It led Wolgast a little bit too much, but he's there to make the catch, and it's just like that. 12 up, 12 down by Wolgast. We go to the top of the 5th inning. Winter Park's one run is holding up. They lead it 1-0. 9-1-2 in the Winter Park order. It's LaMarche, Butts, and Foytno against Tyler Jones. Jones has pitched very, very well thus far as his breaking ball comes inside 1-0. He's just been out-dueled by Wolgast, who's gone 12 up, 12 down.
Yeah, good pitcher's duel. We saw this last time out between both pitching staffs and living up to its billing so far.
Guess who? Garrett Wallace, 6th assist of the night as a ground ball to him is collected, and there's one gone here in the 5th inning to bring up the second baseman in Joe Butts. Butts, the top of the order, hit in the first, hit in the second. He's 0 for 2 on the game, a ground out to third in the first inning, and an E1 in the second inning. Into the motion, Jones, first pitch. Right down Broadway for a strike at 85 miles an hour. It's 0-1 as Jones trying to make it a full trip through the order without allowing anybody to reach base as he's retired 8 straight. Jones's 0-1 breaking ball is hit to third. Garrett Wallace, throw to first, scooped out by Burke. Make it 7 assists for Garrett Wallace. And there's 2 gone in the 5th inning.
All right, guys, you're going to have to hit the ball somewhere else as Wallace has just eaten everything up there. Nice play that time with speed on the base pass and Butts. Wallace ranged to his right, picked it up, and delivered a strike. And good job by Jones. This Dawgs team came in with a league-leading .303 team batting average and only 3 hits for Winter Park so far.
First pitch of the at-bat, low for a ball, 1-0 to the 2-hole hitter in Jason Foytno. And it'd be big for the Suns if you get Foytno. Then you again face Luke Reedy with nobody on to start an inning. 1-0 pitch comes low and outside. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, your count. As Jones from the windup, his 2-0 pitch is a sky-high fly ball into center. Dancing around, but right there is Tim Dixon. And 10 up, 10 down for Tyler Jones. But unfortunately for the Suns, Wolgast has gone 12 up, 12 down, and the Dawgs lead it 1-0. Bottom of the fifth inning, it is the middle of the order as the first pitch of the inning is skied into center field. Late break on it by Foytno, but he's there to make the play. One gone in the fifth inning for Alan Alonso.
And Ryan, we saw Wolgast had his longest inning pitch-wise back in the fourth inning. And one thing for DeLand right there, you're not helping your cause when you can't get anything on the board swinging to the first pitch like that. And see what they do here is Wolgast threw 4 1/3 now, and still an economical start for the right-hander.
One gone for Alan Alonso as the Suns look to get any sort of offense against Wolgast, who will step off the rubber. Runners have not gotten on the base paths today as a bouncing ball misses, obviously. 1 ball, no strikes from Wolgast to Alan Alonso. One ball, no strikes to the Mount Olive commit as the 1-0 delivery. Low and outside for a ball, and the count 2-0 on Alan Alonso. Suns trail Winter Park 1-0. Just 3 hits in the game, all belong to the Dawgs. As the 2-0 delivery from Wolgast, breaking ball that snaps into the zone on the outer half for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, 2-0 pitch. You're not really expecting an off-speed pitch. Wolgast breaks it off, catches the outside corner, and now if you're Alonso, you're guessing a little bit here on the 2-1 count.
Bouncing ball right side of the infield, collected at second, throw to first, butts to Beaker in time. 14 up, 14 down, and Joe Burke will step in.
Yeah, back-to-back off-speed pitches there by Wolgast. Does a nice job and gets a dangerous hitter in Alonso, who's batting just a shade under 300 to bounce out to the right side. And once again, opportunity to get through another quick inning here for the Dawgs.
Trying to work 5 innings without a blemish. First pitch breaking ball to Burke. In there for a strike. It's 0-1 on the DeLand first baseman. We have not had a hit since the top of the second inning on either side. That was a LaMarche single. Last guy to reach was Joe Butts, who did so on an error. Burke fouls off the 0-1, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, but that second inning, Jones did a nice job of settling down. And like you pointed to, Ryan, he's pitched phenomenal. It's just both these guys going right at each other, and Wolgast just pitched a little bit better here through the top of the 5th inning.
No balls, 2 strikes to Burke. The 0-2 pitch, low and outside for a ball. Burke keeps the at-bat alive as it moves to 1-2. A run on 3 hits for Winter Park. They have not committed an error. Only number in the Suns column is the 1 error. The 1-2 to Joe Burke. Burke will line one into right center field. That's down, and the Suns are in the hit column. 4 2/3 perfect by Wolgast comes to an end. And the Suns have their first hit and their first base runner. Puts him on first with 2 outs for Christian Pregent.
Yeah, and if you go back and add in last time out for Wolgast, it went through 5 not allowing a hit. That's 9 2/3 innings for the righty without allowing a hit. So kudos to this kid. He's just turned it on as of late and got to get back to work now, short-term memory, and get out of the inning.
Tying run is at first for the Suns. Burke not a stolen base threat as a big swing and a miss from Pregent starts the incoming freshman down in the count. 1 ball and no balls and a strike.
Yeah, Pregent just a little late on the high and inside fastball and couldn't catch up to it. Wolgast has done a nice job of changing eye levels all night, and he'll look to do the same.
No balls, 1 strike the count. Set from the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. High and tight for a ball, and the count on Pregent is even at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike the count to Christian Pregent. Joe Burke stands at first with 2 outs. Suns are on the board in the hit column, but still trail in the run column 1-0 to the Diamond Dogs. The 1-1 delivery to Pregent, low and outside and in the dirt. Good block from Cabrera behind the plate, freezes Burke, and the count goes to 2-1.
Yeah, Burke not necessarily a threat to steal on that one. Cabrera does a nice job, though, of keeping in front of him, and it stayed close enough that he had to stay at first base, so no advancement.
2 balls and a strike. Pickoff throw to first, not in time to get the returning Burke. Two-one count. Suns trail Winter Park 1-0. Set from the stretch, the 2-1 delivery. Pregent will line that one into shallow center. It'll drop for a base hit. Burke will round second, but he will stay there. Back-to-back singles by Burke and Pregent have the Suns with their first major scoring opportunity of the night. They've got runners on first and second with 2 gone for the 8-hole hitting Garrett Wallace.
Yeah, nice job there by Burke, not trying to force anything and go first to third, and especially with Jason Foytno's arm out there in center field. He's already thrown out 3 runners in the past week. He's got a cannon attached to his right arm out there in center. So heads-up play there by Burke, not taking the bat out of the hands of Wallace either.
Quick mound meeting here just between pitcher and catcher in Wolgast and Cabrera. Suns trail 1-0, but have the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 5th inning. From the stretch goes Wolgast, working in trouble for the first time today. First pitch to Wallace is fouled back to the screen, 0-1.
And Wallace has flashed the leather, and he'd love to translate that over in the batter's box right here with a runner in scoring position. First RBI opportunity DeLand's had all evening.
No balls and a strike. Time is called. Coming set from the stretch. The 0-1 delivery. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes, he did. And Wallace finds himself in an 0-2 hole.
We'll see how long they let Wolgast go, as Dawgs do have a lefty warming up in the bullpen. It's most likely the new guy, Jalen Whitehead, the lefty from UCF. Be his first appearance in the Diamond Dogs uniform this summer.
No balls, 2 strikes to Wallace. 2 on, 2 out for DeLand, down 1-0. Pickoff throw will not come, as just turning back from the mound was Wolgast to chase Burke back to the bag as he was not being held on. No balls, 2 strikes your count, and a balk. They're going to say that Wolgast balked, so put both runners now in scoring position for DeLand. Burke to third, Pregent to second, but still just 1 pitch away from getting out of it is Jack Wolgast.
Yeah, Wolgast looking around, asking the field umpire exactly what happened, and a little confused on why he got called for the balk, but big RBI opportunity. 2 out hit here could give DeLand the lead.
Bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 1-0. No balls, 2 strikes on Wallace. We'll see what Wolgast comes with. His 0-2 delivery just fouled off by Wallace as he barely got a piece of that one, but he keeps the at-bat alive.
Yeah, like Ryan said, just got a piece of that one right off the end of the bat to stay alive, and got to protect here with 0-2. And Cabrera as well, he's got to keep anything in front of him with the tying run now only 90 feet away. Might have to get dirty back there behind the plate and block everything up.
Count no balls, 2 strikes still on Wallace. Looking for a big hit here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The 0-2 pitch will come from Jack Wolgast, his 4th pitch of the at-bat, as he looks to make it 5 scoreless innings. Perfect game went away on the single by Burke, but trying to keep the shutout and the lead. He does. Swing and a miss by Wallace, and the inning is over. The Suns get 2 runners on, get them both in a scoring position, but cannot get the tying or go-ahead run to cross the plate. We head to the top of the 6th inning here from Melching Field with your score. The DeLand Suns trail the Winter Park Diamond Dogs 1-0. Top of the 6th inning as Jones comes low and inside to Luke Reedy, 1-0. Reedy, 1 for 2 today, but the Suns, all 3 times they faced him, they've done it with the bases empty, which is exactly when you want to face the league's leader in RBIs. 1-0 pitch comes from Jones, sprayed towards first, gloved by Joe Burke. Burke will take it to the bag himself, and there's one gone. Here in the 6th inning, as Jones continues to deal, he has retired now 11 straight. We'll have to get into the 7th before he evens the 14 straight set down by Wolgast to start the game. Brings up Cole Beaker, walk and a fly out, 0 for 1 today. Bouncing ball towards the shortstop, collected by Omohundro, whose throw to first is in time. They get 12 straight retired by Tyler Jones. He has been dealing today. Just really that one mistake back in the 2nd inning that has Winter Park ahead is Luis Cabrera, 0 for 2 today. Steps in.
Yeah, and Ryan, you can't even really put that on Jones. Jones delivered a good pitch, and it should have been an out, but some miscommunication between the outfielders there in right field led to the ball falling and in for a base hit, and that only blemish right now on Jones's line.
A blooper that should be caught is the only run in this game and one of the only 5 hits. First pitch fouled off 0-1 by Cabrera. Omohundro, Fornari, and Dixon, 9-1-2, will take their cuts for the Suns in the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing by a score again of 1-0. A run in the 2nd is all we've had for the Diamond Dogs. The 0-1 delivery from Jones. Tries to paint the outside corner, comes too far inside, count even 1-1. Did check during the last commercial break. The league record, or at least dating back to the beginning of the use of point streak in the Florida League in 2010, is 10 assists in a single game. Wallace is at 7 tonight.
We still got plenty of baseball left to play, and with the way the Dogs been beating the ball on the ground over the left side, Wallace might have a couple more opportunities.
Suns thought they had strike 3 there as the 1-2 pitch tried to paint the outside corner, missed just a hair outside, and the count will move to deuces wild on Cabrera. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The 2-2 delivery is high ball 3, and the count has filled up to Luis Cabrera, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Cabrera being patient, not chasing the high and inside fastball, and with a 3-2 here, he's got to protect, but still got to make a good pitch to him.
3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So the streak ends at 12 for Tyler Jones. He had retired 12 straight, but Cabrera draws the walk, and he's the first base runner since Butts reached on an error in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, and here's Myers. Myers has hit the ball twice really well. One was a single back up the middle, and the other one was a line out into right field, but still working to go opposite field and see if he can get one to fall here with 2 gone.
Runner on first, 2 gone. Jones's first pitch fouled off on a big swing by Myers that trickles away from home plate. Count starts, no balls and a strike on the Winter Park right fielder. 1-0 Winter Park. A run on 3 hits for the Dogs. No runs on 2 hits for the Suns. DeLand has committed the only error of the game, as time is called right as Jones was starting to come to the plate. With the count 0-1, Jones will come set, working from the stretch. Ball a little above his belt as the righty from Winthrop's 0-1 pitch. He has a line drive into right field, down for a base hit. Alonso will cut it off. Alonso wanted to throw to second there, see if he can get the runner, but even his arm's not that good. It's a base hit, the first hit since the RBI blooper by LaMarche back in the 2nd. And for the first time since that 2nd inning, Winter Park has first and second. And have 2 on with 2 out for the 0 for 2, Daniel Carinci.
You got to like what you're seeing out of Myers. He's willing to go to the opposite field and hit that ball pretty hard and was able to get it down, so kudos to him for his 2nd hit of the night. As that pitch is in there to Carinci, 0-1 right there. Shortstop Carinci here with an opportunity. The Dogs haven't had a lot of them. Jones, like Ryan said, has retired 12 straight, so it's been a while since Winter Park has been able to get something going. And with the way these 2 guys are going, you don't know when you're going to get another opportunity.
0-1 down Broadway for a strike, and the count is 0-2. 4 supposed to look like that? No balls, 2 strikes the count, as Jones tries to get out of the inning and leave 2 on for the 3rd time today. His 0-2 delivery upstairs for a ball. Went 84 miles an hour, trying to change the eye level on Carinci. He wouldn't chase, and it's 1-2.
Carinci got off to that hot start. He's raised his batting average up about 60 points, though, here in the last couple days, batting .250 now. Those 2 homers on the back of his baseball card came Saturday night against Winter Garden.
1-2, big swing and a miss, strike 3 for the 3rd time today. 2 runners are on, but Jones leaves them stranded. 4 straight scoreless frames from Jones since allowing the lone run. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. That lone run is still the lone run for both teams. 1-0, Winter Park. Nine, 1-2 in the DeLand order will face the new pitcher for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, the UCF Knight in Jalen Whitehead. And he got quite a bit of time with UCF this spring. Worked 50 1/3 innings with a 4.83 ERA. Was a pitch-to-contact guy. 57 hits allowed in those 50 1/3 innings. 38 walks, 23 strikeouts. First pitch, Joe Mahundro, a strike 0-1.
This will be his first appearance in the Winter Park Diamond Dogs uniform. He was coached in high school by none other than Chuck Shaw, so part of the reason the Dogs were able to get him so late.
0-1 pitch in the zone for a strike, and the count on Whitehead. From Whitehead to Mahundro moves to 0-2. Whitehead on here in the 6th inning, and he gets a swing and a miss from Mahundro as he's unable to connect on that one, chasing the 0-2 delivery. There's one gone in the 6th inning for the DeLand second baseman in Hunter Fornari. Suns, with just 2 hits on the game, both came back in the 5th inning. Burke and Pregent with back-to-back singles. Fornari twice has grounded out to third. He goes back in that direction, but foul. Just out of the reach of the third base coach, Rick Hall, who dances out of the way. And the count starts 0-1 on the FGCU Eagle. Did he go around? Yes, he did, as the ball winds up back at the screen, but Fornari will have gone around anyway, and he finds himself quickly down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Whitehead has come in, and he's immediately throwing strikes for the Diamond Dogs. Working from the left side as his 0-2 delivery is fouled off the top of the screen, and we'll do another one. Winter Park, Matero, LaMarche, Butts in the top of the 7th inning. 8, 9, and 1 in the Dawgs order as the 0-2 delivery is low and outside for a ball to Fornari. It's 1 and 2.
Like we said, Whitehead getting his first action, working quickly too up on the mound for the Dawgs.
That pitch in there for a strike on the inside corner, and back-to-back strikeouts have started the outing for Whitehead in relief of Wolgast. 2 up, 2 down, 2 Ks as the 2-hole hitter in Tim Dixon will step in.
Yeah, 85 right there at the knees in the inside corner. Tough pitch there for Fornari and just froze him. Chance to go 1-2-3 here in the 6th.
He gets ahead of Tim Dixon as he swings and misses 0-1. Final line on Wolgast. He went 5 innings, allowed just 2 hits, didn't allow a run, didn't walk a batter, and struck out 5. The 0-1 pitch from the lefty Whitehead, right down Broadway for a strike. And now Whitehead 1 strike away from punching out the side here in the 6th and taking us to the final third of the game with Winter Park still up 1-0. Into the motion, but stopping as time is called. Out of the box goes Tim Dixon. The 0-2 pitch to Dixon is fouled straight back to the screen and will do it again. Count still 0-2 as Whitehead has thrown 11 pitches. 1 has been out of the strike zone. From the windup, will go UCF's Whitehead. The 0-2 pitch is not going to be strike 3 because time was called before the pitch. The entirety of the field, pretty much everyone except for Tim Dixon, thought that was strike 3, but Dixon knew that time had been acknowledged. So, everybody back to their spots, and we'll do the 0-2 pitch again.
Yeah, Daniel Crinch, the Dawgs shortstop, was halfway almost into the Dawgs dugout and grabbed his helmet by the time they called that one back, and Whitehead had to go back to work.
0-2, high and tight at 87 miles an hour on Dixon. Count moves to 1-2. 1-0 Winter Park. A bloop single in the second is the difference in this game. 1-2, low and outside. Did he go around? Not even close. 2-2 pitch. It looked like Cabrera thought about pointing down to first and was like, even that one I don't think we can get. The 2-2 pitch comes from the left-hander. It's a bouncing ball that will be gloved by Whitehead. He will throw over to first halfway to the bag, and it's in time. Dixon put out on the ground out as Whitehead throws a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 7th inning from Melching Field. That bloop single still all we've got. 1-0 Winter Park. Tyler Jones giving the Suns one of their best starts of the season. First pitch swinging 0-1 to Jack Matero. If the Suns do not win this game, Tyler Jones might take the loss, but he won't be the reason why, as he has been absolutely phenomenal through 6 as that one fouled off down the left side. 0-2. 6 innings, 4 hits, just the 1 run it was earned. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's been pitched to contact, but most of that contact has been to Garrett Wallace. No balls, 2 strikes the count. The 0-2 pitch from Jones comes low and inside. They'll ask if he went around. The answer is no. And the count on the 8-hole hitting Matero is 1-2.
You know, if you're a fan of the Suns or the coaching staff, you really can't ask much more out of the right-hander. Like Ryan said, he's pitched a beautiful game here for DeLand, just hadn't got the results.
Make it 3 strikeouts for Tyler Jones as he gets Jack Matero swinging for out number 1 here in the 7th inning. Jones has been absolutely phenomenal tonight, just hasn't gotten anything from his offense as the 9-hole hitter Luis Lamarche will step in.
Lamarche represents the only blemish on the record right now for the right-hander Jones. That little bloop single back in the second is the difference.
Great breaking ball, changing speeds at 71 miles an hour from the right-hander Jones. Plops into the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Jones is a fly ball into shallow right. Alonso racing on. He will overrun it a bit, but is able to get above his head and make the play for out number 2. 2 gone in the 7th inning as Jones looking to get through 7 for the Suns. And he is not in a position where you have to take him out of the game, as that was 82 pitches from Tyler Jones. If he can get this out within a couple of pitches, you could feasibly run him back out in the 8th inning, but the Suns will probably go to Alex Franzen, it looks like, in the pen. Jones misses outside for a ball. 1-0.
Yeah, we talked about this being a big series. You don't want to tax your bullpen in game 1, and Jones has done a great job of relieving the bullpen.
Backhand by Garrett Wallace. Throw to first, his 8th assist of the ball game. That, I believe, is now 1 short of the DeLand Suns record of 9, 2 short of the Florida League record of 10. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Suns trail Winter Park. I feel like I've said this once or twice. 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 7. The Suns are going to score. It might have to be this group. Townsend, Hutzel, Alonso. All guys that I would anticipate, or at least Townsend and Alonso, are going to be Florida League All-Stars as Townsend takes a strike 0-1. Hutzel probably would have been if he was here earlier. The 0-1 delivery to Townsend from Whitehead upstairs for a ball. Count is even at a ball and a strike on the Stetson left fielder.
Yeah, Whitehead's done a good job coming in the bullpen and getting first pitch strikes as he got ahead of Townsend on that one. That one skies out of the field. And that's one thing you want to do coming to the bullpen, get the first pitch strike, because the worst thing you can do is come in and throw walks right out of the pen.
Whitehead has not done that. Strikeout, ground out. Now he's ahead of Townsend 1-2. Townsend, Hutzel, Alonso here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The 1-2 delivery is swung on and just fouled off by Townsend. He was fooled badly on that one, but was able to get a little piece of it and keep his at-bat alive.
We've seen Townsend mix in the off-speed pitch as well. Fastball's been electric well, keeping it down in the zone. See what the lefty goes with on the 1-2.
Swing and a miss, 76 miles an hour. Went with the off-speed pitch and got Townsend a swing at it 4 up, 4 down, 3 Ks for Jalen Whitehead, and there's now 1 gone in inning number 7 to bring out the Marshall Thundering Herd product, the Calgary, Alberta native in Peter Hutzel. Hutzel 6 of 15, now 6 of 17 on the season. Hitting north of 300. Takes a first pitch strike on the outside corner. Count on Hutzel 0-1. 1-0 Winter Park, bottom of the 7th inning of what has been an absolute pitcher's duel. Hutzel fouls it off the screen, count 0-2.
And if you'd have told me Winter Park, I mean, DeLand's a great pitching team. Winter Park has averaged close to 10 runs the past 6 games and only 1 here so far. And like you said, pitcher's duel. We saw it last time out. We're getting another dose of, if you like, some good pitching. Come on out this series.
The 0-2 pitch up and away for a ball, 1-2 on Peter Hutzel. Tried to get the Marshall product to chase up and away, and he was able to hold off on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on Hutzel, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Ball was in the dirt. Hutzel will be tagged as he moseys down to first base. 4 strikeouts in 5 batters for Jalen Whitehead. And there's now 2 gone in the 7th inning as the lefty will face Alan Alonzo. A lot of zeros on the board tonight. The Suns have not scored. Winter Park has not scored since the 2nd. A 1 spot in the top of the 2nd has proven to be it. Alonzo swings and misses at another off-speed pitch from Whitehead. Count starts 0-1. Bouncing ball foul down the first base line, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, Alonzo broke his bat on that one. Bat splinters on the fastball. He'll have to get a new war club and head back at it, but Whitehead's doing a great job right now. Like Ryan said, 4 strikeouts through the first 5 batters faced. Trying to work here into the 7th, and most likely going to see Brian Carullo, see if he comes on in the 8th for work 2 innings or specifically the 9th inning.
You would think that he'd be just the 9th unless they got into trouble, because you don't want him to exceed a pitch limit and not be able to come back tomorrow in a similar situation. No balls, 2 strikes, the count on Alonzo. Into the motion goes the lefty, and the 0-2 pitch is a high fly ball into right. Adarius Myers will backtrack late, and he's able to make the catch. And the inning is over. Whitehead has gone 6 up, 6 down as we head to the top of the 8th inning. This game remains Winter Park 1, DeLand 0. Top half of inning number 8, and Tyler Jones will give the Suns what will unofficially be, assuming he gets an out, their longest start of the season. First pitch inside for a ball. Officially, their longest start is Cole Beverland, who threw 8 complete innings against Leesburg, but that was broken up over 2 days due to a game suspension. Beverland pitched the first 3 1/3 as that pitch misses as well, 2-0. Game was suspended. He came back in through the last 4 2/3 to technically work an 8-inning complete game. 2-0 pitch from Tyler Jones. That one is right down Broadway for a strike to Foytno, 2-1. Jones has been absolutely magnificent for the Suns. The 2-1 pitch from the right-hander is a high fly ball into pretty deep left field. Not deep enough. There to make the catch in left is Mark Townsend. Make it 7 1/3 innings of wonderful baseball from Tyler Jones. There's one gone in the 8th inning, and for the 4th time today, the Suns face Luke Reedy with the bases empty.
Yeah, Foytno just missed that one as well, got a little bit under it, and obviously if you're playing over at Lake Mineola High School, that one's well out of there. The center fielder would have had his first homer of the year, but just missed that one as the first pitch to Reedy is low and away for ball 1. And like Ryan said, the Suns have been fortunate. They've done a good job of pitching to Luke Reedy with nobody on.
1-0 delivery to Reedy. Misses low and outside on the 90th pitch of the game by Tyler Jones. He's behind 2 balls and no strikes as action. It is the 2 back-end bullpen guys for the Suns warming up. Looks like actually it's going to be Franzen as that pitch out of the zone as well, 3-0. It looks like it might be Garrett Priestley, the left-hander, warming up for DeLand. 3 balls and no strikes. Jones into the motion, deals the 3-0. That one is in there on the inside corner for a strike to Reedy. It's 3-1 as Jones will throw his 93rd pitch of the night. That 3-1 delivery swung on and missed by Reedy. Count full, 3-2.
Nice job by Jones here, working back. He fell behind him 3-0. 2 good pitches and a chance to get another out.
3-2 from Jones is fouled off. That will clear the net and actually hit the top of the building itself and kick back into fair territory, kick back onto the field of play. Count full on Luke Reedy, 3-2. This is probably going to be it for Tyler Jones. He's up at 95 pitches as the 3-2 pitch is hit deep into center field, but Dixon is there to track it, and there's 2 gone. And now let's see if the Suns are going to lift him or let him try to get one more out to get through 8 here tonight. Nope, they're going to take the baseball from him, and this crowd here in DeLand needs to give Tyler Jones a standing ovation for what he has done tonight on the mound. 7 2/3 innings, 1 run, 4 hits, 3 Ks, 2 walks. A phenomenal start by Tyler Jones. It was his first start of the season. I'm not a betting man, but I'll bet it won't be his last. Phenomenal outing from Jones. Into the game is Priestley after this. Garrett Priestley will try to get the Suns into the bottom of the 8th inning. He gasses up an 87-mile-an-hour fastball, missing the zone 1-0 to Cole Beaker. Tyler Jones got a well-deserved ovation from his teammates and the fans here at Melching Field. A phenomenal 7 2/3 inning of work, 1 run, and it was an earned run, but it was a cheap run. As that one-line drive caught by Garrett Wallace. He really should have dropped the ball so he could throw it to first base and get his 9th assist. Wallace tried to go around the horn with 2 outs and then stood where he caught the ball for about 15 seconds going, oh, yeah, we don't go around the horn on 2 outs, do we? Okay, let's go ahead. Another scoreless inning. Priestley is able to clean up for Jones. What an outing from Tyler Jones, but his offense needs to get going. They're down 1-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Jalen Whitehead remains on the mound. He's gone 6 up, 6 down with 4 Ks. He faces the League Player of the Week in Joe Burke as the Suns are as dominated as they have been at the plate, are a bloop and a blast away from taking the lead. Joe Burke takes the pitch low and outside for a ball. He's ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Burke skies it foul out of play. Count even on Burke, 1-1.
Yeah, and Whitehead here with an opportunity in 3rd inning of work, really save the bullpen, try to bridge that gap to the 9th and Carullo.
Great off-speed pitch, got Burke out in front of it, and the count moves to 1-2.
It would make for a great debut from the left for the left-hander as well. Got here today and thrown right into the fire in this battle of elite here in the Florida League.
1-2 pitch, swung on and missed strike 3 as Whitehead continues to roll. 5 strikeouts in 2 1/3 innings. 1 gone here in inning number 8 to bring up the 7-hole hitter in Christian Pregent. Bases empty for Pregent, who has one of the 2 hits, a pop-up and a single. First pitch to Pregent. At the knees for a strike, and the count on the Stetson Hatter starts 0-1.
He's doing a good job of hitting the corners and keeping it low against a DeLand team that's had a good offense all season long.
Time called before the 0-1 pitch to Pregent. No balls, 1 strike the count. Working from the windup is Whitehead. He's been in the windup every pitch he's thrown because he hasn't allowed a base runner yet. Paints the outside corner to Christian Pregent, and the count is 0-2.
Yeah, Pregent right here has got to protect. He's shown the ability to battle, but against the lefty, you got to protect every area.
0-2 pitch. Did he go around? No, he did not. And the count on Pregent moves to 1-2. Pregent will be followed by Garrett Wallace, then Alejandro Fornari and Dixon guaranteed to hit in the 9th. Looks like that might have been a broken bat from Pregent. He goes and gets something new from the dugout, and will head back into the batter's box. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count from Jalen Whitehead. Winter Park leads DeLand 1-0. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, a bloop single all the way back in the second by Luis Lamarche is the difference, as another strikeout by Jalen Whitehead. The Suns have just not been able to get the bats going at all tonight. That is their 11th strikeout through 7 2/3 innings. 2 gone in the 8th inning for the third baseman Garrett Wallace, who is responsible for 2 of those strikeouts.
Yeah, Whitehead right here just having his way with the Suns hitters, keeping them off balance and hitting his spots, and it's led to success here as he tries to go 3 innings of relief.
First pitch of the at-bat, upstairs for a ball to the third baseman Garrett Wallace, 1-0. Suns trying to get the offense going as the 1-0 delivery swung on and missed by Wallace. Count 1-1. Winter Park will be able to extend the lead in the 9th. It will have to come from Cabrera, Myers, and Carinci. Whitehead into the motion, deals the 1-1 pitch. The off-speed pitch badly fools Garrett Wallace, and the count is 1-2 on the Upstate Spartan.
Yeah, Wallace right here just guessing, and that's right where you want him. If you're the lefty here, I mean, you can go anything here. Fastball up and in, challenge him, see what he offers.
Goes with the fastball upstairs and gets the swing and a miss as Whitehead strikes out the side, and the inning is over. Whitehead faces 9, retires 9, likely to hand it off in the 9th inning. Suns still trail Winter Park 1-0. The DeLand Sun closer, Alex Franzen, will step onto the mound and try to keep this game 1-0 as the first pitch from Franzen is a chopper on the left side. It's gloved by Garrett Wallace. His throw to first is in time, and make it now 9 assists for Garrett Wallace. That ties a DeLand Sun franchise record set back 3 years ago by Stetson Smith. 9 assists on the game for Wallace. If he gets another, he'll tie the league record, at least dating back to 2010. First pitch from Franzen, in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1 on Adarius Myers.
Yeah, just a vacuum cleaner up there, like I said earlier. He's just, nothing's getting past him. Great defender with the glove and made a couple big outs for the Suns.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Adarius Myers. Aces wild from Alex Franzen, the Kentucky Wesleyan Panther, whose 1-1 is a great breaking ball swung on and missed, and the count on Adarius Myers moves to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed, as going on the outside corner was Franzen. Gets Myers to chase it. Myers had 2 of the 4 hits for Winter Park, but he's set down on strikes. There's 2 gone for Daniel Carinci.
Yeah, just completely overpowered there by Franzen. Franzen did a good job taking advantage of the aggressiveness of Myers and looking for a 1-2-3 inning.
Breaking ball misses low and inside for a ball from Franzen. The count starts 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes from Franzen. His 1-0 swung on and missed, and the count runs even on Daniel Carinci. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, bunt is shown. It'll be fouled off, and Franzen, looking for a 1-2-3 ninth inning, is ahead in the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes from Franzen. He got a ground out to Cabrera, then struck out Myers. Looking to get one here, the 1-2 pitch. Below the knees for a ball, and the count on Carinci is 2-2. Into the motion, the Deuces wild delivery. Breaking ball misses low and inside, and the count is full on Daniel Carinci. It's 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Into the motion, and the 3-2 pitch from Franzen is low below the knees of Carinci. Ball 4. Carinci is on for the first time today via the walk, as the designated hitter in Jack Matero will step in.
A nice patience there by Carinci. That's going to bring up Matero. Matero has hitless today, but man, opportunity here for the Dogs to see if they can work a little 2-out rally and get some key insurance for heading into the bottom of the 9th inning.
Dancing off the first base bag is Carinci. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 to Jack Matero. Pickoff throw at first, not in time. The 10 assists, again, this goes back to 2010. Jake Huxtable from the Orlando Freedom and Keith Hernandez from Winter Park did it in 2011 and 2010. Franzen will throw over to first base. Almost caught Carinci leaning, but no tag applied by Burke as Carinci quickly back out to his about 2-step lead as he'll dance off the bag. Franzen looking for a scoreless 9th inning. Runner goes. It's a pitch out. Throw down. Runner is out. Christian Pregent throws out Daniel Carinci. The Suns saw how antsy Carinci was, decided to go pitch out on the 0-1, and they catch him stealing to end the inning. Suns need 1 to tie, 2 to walk it off, and they are going to have to get something against this Winter Park pitching staff that has shut them down, and they're going to have to do it against Brian Carrillo after this. The nearly unhittable Brian Carrillo will try to close it down for the Winter Park Diamond Dogs in inning number 9 as his first pitch slides into the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Like you said, Ryan Crew has been nearly unhittable, works quickly, devastating 2 pitches, electric fastball, and the slider he features right there as that is in for strike number 2. He has been dominant in relief, 0 ERA, and has just really been the anchor at the end of this bullpen for the Dogs.
0-2, slider swung on and missed, and Alejandro is put down on strikes. That is now, let's see, since the end of the 5th inning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 strikeouts of the last 11 guys to come to the plate for the Suns. 1 gone in the 9th inning for the top of the order and Hunter Fornari. First pitch, strike. 0-1 to Fornari, who's 0 for 3 today, ground out, strikeout. The 0-1 delivery. Ball. That one misses outside, and it's aces wild on Hunter Fornari. A ball, a strike, and an out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Suns trailing Winter Park 1-0. The 1-1 delivery. That one comes inside again, and Fornari has the advantage now. It's 2 balls and a strike. The FGCU Eagle trying to put the tying run aboard. The 2-1. Big swing and a miss on the 85-mile-an-hour delivery from Carullo, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count from Carullo, looking for another strikeout. He got it as that one badly tied up Fornari. That one was closer to hitting him than it would have been in the zone, but Fornari set down on strikes. There's 2 gone here in the 9th inning. As for the pitching staff for Winter Park, 14 strikeouts tonight.
Yeah, this pitching staff shows off why they're one of the most dominant and the most dominant in the Florida League.
Final hope for the Suns is Tim Dixon, who takes a pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. If he reaches, Mark Townsend would come to the plate and represent the winning run. 1-0 pitch, 84 miles an hour down Broadway, and the count on Tim Dixon is even at a ball and a strike. These 2 teams will do battle again tomorrow as the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. Couldn't even be caught by Cabrera as the count moves to 1-2. Your listed starters, it's going to be ace on ace. Florida State's Cole Beverland against Tate Stone for Cena out of Rollins. The 1-2 delivery is fouled back to the screen by Dixon, and we'll do it again.
Right, you talked about Frasino. His last time against DeLand, he pitched a great game, going 7 innings. Similar situations to Jones tonight, though. He only gave up that 1 run, ended up being a 3-0 loss, if I'm not mistaken, that DeLand defeated Winter Park.
1-2 pitch. Dixon at least keeps the game alive for 1 more pitch as he fouls it off into the dugout, and we do another 1-2 delivery to the Little Rock Trojan. The 1-2 pitch from Carullo is a hard hit ball into the bullpen, but Dixon again keeps the at-bat alive at a ball and 2 strikes, just trying to see if Carullo can make a rare mistake, that he can keep the game alive and get it into the hands of Townsend. The 1-2 delivery. That one in there, strike 3, and that's the ball game. The strikeouts hurt the Suns down the stretch as 11 of the last 13 batters strike out, including 8 of the last 9, as the Winter Park Diamond Dogs win their 11th ball game in a row as they beat the DeLand Suns tonight at Melching Field by a final score of 1-0.
Yeah, dominant pitching performance by both teams. Really, you got to give both starters credit. They gave their teams a chance, and the Dogs were just able to get, like Ryan said, just a little bloop RBI single in the second. It turned out to be the difference makers. Winter Park wins their 11th straight. They're going to extend their lead into 4 games over DeLand atop the Florida League standings, and this team is hot, balanced effort. But tonight it was the pitching that did it for the Dogs. And once again, we'll be back tomorrow, though, game 2 of this series.
Tomorrow, scheduled for the First Academy at 7 o'clock. Between these 2 teams, and again, it'll be 2 aces taking the mound. It'll be Cole Beverland taking on Tate Stone for Cena. That'll do it for our broadcast here at Melching Field. For the entire crew here, I'm Ryan Murphy saying, may green be the grass beneath you, may blue be the skies above you, and may tomorrow be better than today for the DeLand Suns as they fall to Winter Park 1-0. Good night, everybody.